Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Paul. The Bobcats will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in, and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a big gain. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Safety kickoff.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a first down, Hurd.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Turner. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Handoff from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. And the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
The Bobcats send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Marshall will be forced to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch just inside the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Turner. Quickly complete. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Marshall quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. And a lot of time near the line of scrimmage. And then occasionally, offenses do a great job. Get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. And he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The run from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. He's got it on the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They think there's room to run to the right here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To throw, it's Turner. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
On the play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long.
18-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Brings up second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Setting up the screen. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas State, 17.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here's a Heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Look out, he's got room! And he's wrestled to the ground. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
At the 38. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
1st down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. Touchdown, Texas State. They take the lead with the 6. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it! The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. And tackled there by the defense. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Washington State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Under fire. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Snagged in the middle, it's Sparks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man on the outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Norton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Up-tempo for the offense.
2nd down coming up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. 5 finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 28. That's a first down for the offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Burgess. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal. Texas State.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Marshall, 34.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
2nd down coming up.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps it. Got room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Marshall will be forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The RPO, it's complete.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. In in the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Back to throw, it's Turner. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the returner goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Power ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Marshall, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Turner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
At the 12-yard line. That's a first down and
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hurd! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. An 84-yard drive there. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The field goal is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Good enough for a first down.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.